just want to feel like that every day. Piping hot, popping like popcorn. It's all mine. Can you hear the bells ding dawn? Up every last one. This is it. This is it. Oh, let's not pretend I don't hear me. Try to move on without looking back. 'Cause I realize it. Perfection can't please me. I didn't know that I could see the sky with my eyes closed, and a moon to talk to. The world will spread everywhere if I wanted to. Tell me more, how many miles is life in the rainy streets and having no umbrella? A time to be joyful. I just want to feel like that every day. Piping hot, popping like popcorn. It's all mine. Watch my soul bang bang. Pick up every last one. This is it. This is it. Oh, let's not pretend I don't hear me. Try to move on without looking back. 'Cause I realize it. Perfection can't please me. How many miles is life? Where lots of snacks and wear new shoes. How far can I go? I just want to feel like that every day. Piping hot, popping like popcorn. It's all mine. Launch my soul, bang bang. Pick up every last one. This is it. This is it. Oh yeah. Let's not pretend I don't hear me. Try to move on without looking back. Piping hot, it's let's try on those days. I guess it's not all fun and games. This journey is my own. I'm sorry if I bothered you. 'Cause I realize it. Perfection can't please me.
Hey everyone! Nice to see ya. My camera is a bit weird right now because my tripod broke. So I have to use my mini tripod, which means the camera is a bit further away and at an angle. Whatever, we'll make it work. Hey! Nice to see you, Gideon. The migraine's better. My stomach is still doing flips, but I got Pepto-Bismol and peppermint tea for that. So, this is not full of Pepto-Bismol, by the way. This is the tea. The Pepto is upstairs. I drank that earlier. Made fried chicken come over? Oh man. That was actually part of what I made last night. I made mashed potatoes and fried chicken so that it would be a neutral, easy dinner for me. I definitely did not add anything spicy to it that may have caused my stuff to get worse. Definitely didn't do that. Anyways, Guilty Gear. I will say, I should have started with Testament's theme song. So we're going to take a quick look at Testament's theme song before we start. Because as you guys have learned, Guilty Gear is an album with a free game attached. Be mindful, too much Pepto will turn your poop black. Jeez. No, I've been taking Pepto probably maybe once every 12 hours max. Where are you, display capture? There we go, display capture. Turn off the game audio. Turn on the Testament theme. Let's take a listen to this. I haven't listened to it yet either, so I'm really excited. I fucking love this theme already. Memorizing American presidents? I wish you the best of luck. I don't even remember any of our, well, most of our prime ministers. How the hell does Daisuke do it? Daisuke makes a banger of a theme every single time. Do it, Gideon. I'm sure these are super fun to play. Holy shit, I need to learn that one. I need to do a cover of Testament's theme. Testament's theme is called Like a Weed, Naturally, It's a Matter of Course, I believe. Not the I believe isn't part of it. Like a weed, naturally, it's a matter of course. But let's try out Testament. I don't know if the actual story is out yet, because there's an extra story. Have I seen the Guitar Mastery playlist? Yes, and it's been full of knowledge that I can't use because I snapped one of my strings, and I haven't replaced it yet. So I'm gonna take it in and get set up once I get some money for it.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they
I can use every string but the third string.
or hell.
What are you? Some kind of gear?
Congrats, thank you. I played so hard that I
Indeed.
snapped a string.
Well, half gear, anyway.
Testament versus Champion. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, so what do I got? Punch, slash, heavy slash, getting hit by chip. Ooh.
You're dead, you know that? I don't think so! Beta blade!
Okay, hold up. Pause. Calamity 1 and Nostrova. Okay, they're all back, and one's with square, one's with X.
That was nothing!
Oh, jeez. Testament has a lot going on.
This loser.
Don't fret.
I saw your shredder going like that. I'm jealous. It looks great.
Duel 2.
They have a crush on Testament. NB got snacks. Do we have a matter of royalty for non-binary people? Like our NB Regent Testament?
That was nothing! What the?
Or NB Monarch?
Get a blade! Alpha blade! How it ends?
Slap.
You're not here to fight, are you?
I wish you'd noticed a bit more quickly.
You have any idea what's up ahead?
I can't say that I don't.
Enough with the riddles. What are you here for?
A stroll.
Huh?
A stroll, I said.
Ah.
Is that not worthy enough reason for you?
You just say Your Highness? Your Highness is a good one.
Mankind knew that
Fuck,
they cannot
I-
change society.
The part
Instead
of Guilty Gear that I
reflecting
hate
on themselves,
is
they
that
blamed the beasts.
the songs don't last as long as the maximum of time you're allowed in 2 rounds, or even 3 rounds. So you'll never get through a song, even if you max out the timer.
I'm playing the lead here,
And the
guys.
music's goddamn amazing.
Fine. You have until my tea is ready.
Testament versus Axel. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
You're wide open. How's that? And it's done.
We might be losing against Axel.
Tricky. You're gonna get
Mostly because I can't get a handle for what range Testament wants.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Sovereign Monarch or their royal person. I kind of like the sound of Sovereign. Oh, so is the X one? No? I don't know. I don't know how to do that one.
Should have stopped when you had the chance.
Duel 1.
It's just classic angry trigger pose. Yeah, but it's iconic, right? God, I can see so much potential for just not being able to see the field for Testament. It's exciting. Nope. God, I don't even remember how to play Testament from XX. It is being so. We need to play Guilty Gear XX on stream.
Wins.
I had it on Xbox Live Arcade, but I also have it on Switch. Okay, now I get to bully Axel. You know, Axel, when I say I'm gonna bully you, you let me bully you for the camera. Thank you.
Flashing before me eyes.
Yes! Yes, Sovereign! Slay!
Milk and sugar for you.
Is that how you do it?
Wins.
Zato's got a really good theme too. It fakes you out.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Those who are not with me are against me, and I crush anyone who stands against me. That's a good Shredder quote.
I'm here to scout you.
Ooh.
I don't recall any business with you.
Testament versus Zato. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Up and back. And then this. Direct, and then this. On. And then this. Direct.
Jeez, Zato.
Come forward. Up and back. There. Up and back. Great weak. Watch close, child. Who say come forward? This may be weak. Like this. Losing your nerve. There's much you could teach. Slap.
Wow.
This was a great
That was a slap in the face. And he does a JoJo pose. And sweetheart.
Well done. Lend a hand.
God, the way that it changes from just like a ballad with the metal background to just actual metal. I live for it.
Contract is sealed.
Slap.
And hold.
Testament wins. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Direct.
Okay, that was way too short. I'm not getting Testament as well as I was getting Diecast.
All yours.
On contract.
You almost burnt your chicken legs? What kind of fried chicken are you making? Like, are you deep frying it? Uh-oh.
Time to die. Slap.
Do try to learn your limits.
As well as he can with a deep dish pan? Ah, fair enough.
Wins.
I mean, shallow frying is a technique. You just have to make sure to flip it, and so that it cooks evenly. I love this one.
Mankind knew that
Chaos
they cannot
has
change
one of my favorite
society.
themes because it's
So
all over
instead
the
of
place.
reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Dear sister.
Or hell.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you can definitely finish it off in the oven.
Already read the synopsis.
I don't recall any business with you.
Testament versus Chaos.
Headless Shredder picks up his head and
Duel
walks
1.
off. Oh boy.
Let's rock.
God. I tried really hard to be good with Cat the Chaos. He's a character that doesn't play like any of the other Guilty Gear characters. And I love him for that, and I want to learn him. But it's not going as well as I hoped. Okay, you're just gonna walk past him, huh? I feel ya.
Are you my antagonist?
How about I do that? That seems like a good thing I can do.
Testament wins. Duel 2. Let's rock.
I thought that was not gonna hit at all. I don't have it just yet. I think it would be fun as well. I just don't know how much I would play it if I can justify spending money. If I'm not gonna play it like outside of the stream context.
Slap.
Especially since I can get free versions of it.
Do try to learn your limits.
Testament wins.
Jeez, I lose once against Axel because I'm trying stuff out, and now I'm locked to the hard route. The arcade story changes depending on which route you're on, so. Hey, $50
Mankind
for
knew that
Koi
they
Koi.
cannot change society.
Only if I can gamble on Koi Koi, so I can make that money back.
Dear sister.
And either way, I have Koi Koi in Sakura Wars. I can play Koi Koi against pretty girls.
I will neutralize you.
I
Oh, that's
recall
aggressive.
any business with you.
Testament versus
I know you want to smash Testament, but like,
Duel 1.
don't say you're gonna neutralize them.
Let's rock.
Oh, that's nice. You can use it jumping.
May I borrow you? You hear the
Oh, wow! Geo, you got something against me, fam? I mean, besides the fact that we're fighting, of course. Nah, I couldn't burst out of that. Yeah, if you hit somebody on the wall enough, you can trigger a stage transition. And then you get the little kitty cat over there.
Not quite. This is heavy. Get my knee.
Ah, jeez. I messed that up.
You're slow.
There we go. It doesn't matter that I got it out anymore. The time has passed, but I feel better now that I did.
I'm sleepy.
I know.
Explain tension? Tension's the super meter, sorry.
Wins.
Essentially, as I fight, the tension bar will fill and I can use super moves. It's got 2 slots, so, you know, if I fill it to the max, I can use 2 super moves. Or I can use them as they count. See? My tension gauge went back to low because I used the super move. You can also use your tension gauge to cancel moves. So if there was a part of your combo where your character would have a pause, you can instead use a cancel to return to a neutral stance and continue your combo as though it hadn't been, like, as though it wouldn't stop. God fucking Gold Lewis Dickinson. I don't fight well against Gold Lewis Dickinson. And you always have to say his full name because it doesn't sound right if you just say Gold Lewis.
Society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beast.
The allure of choice. Or the illusion of choice.
Come and give me all you got.
Can you tell that he's from America?
I don't recall any business with you.
Testament versus Gold Lewis. Duel 1. Let's rock.
He's got a box from Area 51. Has aliens in it. Oh no! Down with the system really hurts. One hit, please. Thank you.
Don't fret. I cut too sharply to leave a scar.
Testament wins.
See, Testament's polite. They cut too sharply to leave a scar, so your amputated limb, it's gonna be fine. It'll be a clean cut. A clean cut. Now I said that I don't do well against Gold Lewis. I think this is the best I've ever done against Gold Lewis.
I have earned a bubble bath today.
Mood.
Wins.
Except I might not have time for a bubble bath today. I might need to go and have a bubble bath tomorrow.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Someone punched the VA in the gut as they deliver that line.
Or hell.
That's the trick on how to act better. Get in character. Your boss was embarrassed by you today? How'd you do that?
I can't hold myself back.
Eno's the only Guilty Gear character you know? Ha.
Testament.
I know her too.
Eno. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Don't. I wanna get crazy.
I didn't intend on doing that anti-air, but it worked out in my favor, so I'm gonna say that I meant to do that.
Bake it. I wanna see heaven here. I've got
Meant to ask customer how's your day, but instead what came out of your mouth was, I'm not a porcupine, I'm just a pigeon.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Customer looked mortified? Oh boy.
almost there. Don't you move, Chief. I wanna get crazy. Got it.
Watch Evil Dead 2 and Evil Dead 3? Ah, Evil Dead 2 is great. Haven't seen the third one, I've only ever seen the second one. Not even the first. Eno and Ram? Ramlethal's cute. I like Ram.
Tea break. Milk and sugar for you.
Testament. Wins.
I believe they've confirmed that, Testament is NB. We have established that they're an NB sovereign.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Dear sister.
Or hell.
No, your stance will not change. I agree.
What is it you want?
Nothing.
Testament versus Nagoriyuki.
Chip, a friend of yours?
Nah, not really. Apparently they're just here for a stroll.
To be precise, I'm here to enjoy the scenery over a cup of tea.
Do you know who you're dealing with?
Sure, the famous
Thoughts on the
samurai.
films? Groovy.
I hoped I might catch a glimpse of you.
I am no tourist.
Good ending, they did not fight, exactly.
Pull it, Nagoriyuki.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I doubt it's going to happen, but I want to invite Evan Michael Lee, Nagoriyuki's voice actor, onto the stream. I think it would be fun to have a voice actor on the stream. The sky above the clouds, a rainbow that fate has devoured. I gave up hope. Okay, well, my succubi are sucky god. And now I am. The only thing you know from Evil Dead is residual information from Poker Night. That's the first interaction I had with Evil Dead. I watched the movie after I played Poker Night. Oh, I was just walking into that. Your commission for your D&D characters done? Exciting! God. On extreme mode, I have to fight Naga Ryuki by myself, and he's got an oversized health bar in this fight because he's a boss. There's only one boss that's harder than Naga Ryuki for me, and that's Ino in Guilty Gear XX.
Test
Wins. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, don't do that now. Go hit Chip. He doesn't share my health bar. Oh, my health bar is dangerously low. There it goes.
Disappointing. With more training, you may have stood a chance.
Who are you, Goku?
Mankind knew that they cannot change.
Hey,
Duel 1. Let's rock.
what about Dale? Oh yeah, did you guys hear that they're making a new Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie? But it's like half live action. It really feels like Chip and I are just bullying Nago, but Nago can hit me at any time. Go titty monsters! I know that Nago has some boing boing to him as well, but my succubi are made of boing boing. Half live action, quarter animation, and a quarter CG. Right! Because I believe one of the chipmunks is going to be in CG, and one of them is going to be in 2D. So I think it's going to be cool from a technical point. A technical point / aspect. Whether it's actually good or not is up for debate, but like, it's got some neat stuff going for it. You can't block forever, Nago. There we go.
Tell me, truly, you
Tell
have no
me.
other business with me.
Like I said, a glimpse is all I'd hoped for.
Doesn't smell like bullshit to me.
Still, I can tell. There is great darkness in his heart. Hard to believe such a soul is here for mere human indulgence.
Mere? What kind of indulgence could be sweeter? Here I thought you would understand.
What happened to you?
People did. I've been very lucky to meet people who've accepted me. I used to carry myself like some sort of demon too. Even though I was surrounded by accepting people.
And that's who you claim to be.
I'm not here to fix you. I'm just passing through. Though I did bring a bit too much tea for one person. If you'd like, I'd gladly share.
Time for a tea
All right,
party.
that's all I
Just a
can take.
lop hole. Nice to see you, buddy.
Once there, everything comes through.
We just finished the arcade mode for Testament. I don't know if the actual story part is out yet.
Do you think my broken wings will heal? Hope so, 'cause I can.
I wonder if I have to download that
Fly
by itself.
well. I wonder if this rain will stop one day. Someone's been crying all along. No worries, there's only one road, so I can't get lost. All I have to do is walk. Placed by the name of heaven.
Okay, so the story expansion is upcoming, so we don't get story mode today. Sadly enough. Yeah, the soundtrack to this game is unbelievable. A lot of people just say that Guilty Gear is an album that comes with the game, because all the songs for the characters are like 6 minutes long, and I want to say that rounds can be at most, let's see, 9, 18, 270 seconds. So.
Game over.
All right. I feel like I can do better in the Testament stuff. There's also a digital figure mode that they added. That's basically a photo mode. Let's see if I can do better
Who dares to
in
enter the
Testament's arcade mode, because the story changes. Speedrun it? Oh, I wish I could. I wish I was good enough to do that.
Mankind
Guilty
knew
Gear
that they
is a
cannot
game
change
that
society.
I absolutely
So instead of
love,
reflecting on
but I
themselves, they
am
blame
not
the
good at
beast.
whatsoever. Just do a backwards long jump, exactly.
What are you? Some kind of
In
gear?
order to defeat Nagoriyuki on extreme mode, first we have to talk
Indeed.
about parallel universes.
Well, half here, anyway.
Testament versus Chip. Duel
Shit.
1. Let's rock.
There we go. Oh, you're not gonna do that to me. The ground mouths are gonna eat you first.
Slap. Testament wins. Duel 2.
Alright.
Let's rock.
Universes? I know, President didn't know. But it's not February 14th. That was funny, but it wasn't a Valentine.
Perfect.
here to fight, are you?
I wish you'd noticed a bit more quickly.
God.
You have any idea what's up ahead?
Now that Netflix is screwing over
I can't
the
say that I don't.
release of JoJo Part 6, I
Enough
hope
with
that
the
doesn't
riddles. What are
mean
you
that
here for?
Part 7
A
gets
stroll.
delayed too much.
Huh?
A stroll.
I'm
say.
counting down
Is that not
the
worthy
years
enough
now
reason for you?
that's gonna take for us to get to Part 7.
Mankind knew
It's already.
that they cannot change
I'm gonna
society.
be an established
So
voice
instead of
actor by the
reflecting
time
on
that they start
themselves, they
casting for
blame the
JoJo Part
beasts.
7. Just you wait.
Or hell.
I'm gonna audition for Gyro. Gotta practice my yo-ho! Yo-ho! Can't do that high note. Yo-ho!
One. Let's rock.
Well, don't you got it? It'll almost there.
I will believe in the you guys that believe in me. I know the Pizza Mozzarella song. So that gives me an edge. Pizza mozzarella. Pizza mozzarella. Reda, 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 reda. Then there's the second verse that goes pizza gorgonzola. But that's a workshop. It needs to get better. God, I cannot get the length that I need to be away from this. Distance, there we go. Apparently the longest shortcut I took. May need to sleep early? Fair enough. If you need to get sleep, get sleep. That's instead of hydration, I tell you guys to rest.
Wins.
I wonder what the ending theme for JoJo Part 7 is going to be. I bet something like Country Roads or I Got a Name.
So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Or hell.
I want to see what Faust does with Testament.
Replace everything.
Fine then. You have until my tea is ready.
Faust, what did they do to you, buddy? You were so goofy and fun in Exard.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Time in the Bottle was great.
Is it?
That would actually be really fun if they did that Time in the Bottle up until the Manda arc was done. No! You do not touch the clover if I'm on top of the clover. That means that you hit me, and I can't afford that.
And pose.
Wins. Duel 2. Let's rock.
God. I'm sure that All-Star Battle R is gonna be less of a dead game than it was on PS3. Just because JoJo's come such a long way since All-Star Battle. In terms of the West, I guess. Also, All-Star Battle just wasn't a great game. I loved it, but I hope that they fix a lot of the jank. Oh, that was way too far away. There we go. Clover is a no-no spot, exactly. Saw a hilarious TikTok? What was in it?
I have earned a bubble bath today.
Me too, Testament, me too.
Wins.
Ah, Saul's theme is a bop. Saul was my main for the longest time, but now I'm
Mankind
exploring.
knew that they cannot change society.
I really like
So instead
how
of
Testament's
reflecting
feeling
on
right now.
themselves,
I really want to learn Happy Chaos. I want to be good at Guilty Gear at some point. I need to get good.
Hope you said your prayers.
I don't recall any business with you.
Why would I pray to myself?
Versus Saul. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oof. God, I know all of your stuff. I know what you can do, Saul, which is why I hate that you're using it against me. That would have hurt real bad. Okay, good. Woo!
I know a thing or two about sorcery.
Wins.
So exhausted? Yeah, just vibe. Just chill out.
Let's rock.
Say that like a villain. Say your prayers. But who would I pray to? Why would I pray to myself? Ow.
That was stupid.
Yeah, it was.
Duel 3.
So I'll say what I'm thinking. I might not get to the cool mode. I think Saul's gonna kick my ass, yeah. And now that I've lost one, it's gonna take me down a notch.
Stop wasting
Damn it.
my time.
Oh well.
Duel 1.
We'll just do another regular run through. No, that's way too far. Sometimes if the run is ruined, you just go through it for funsies. Or you use a grab. Oh, he used a grab! He's learned my strats! Playing God and an Angel, and write down, for all men shall find obedient wives in corners of the world. The Angel? But my lord.
Duel 2.
Then I want to make, I want you to make the earth red. Ooh! I'm just trying to go for a walk, Saul. What the hell? I hope this means invincibility. It did. No! Dang! That perfect guard just ruined my strat. Ah well. You're my boy, Mr. Bad Guy. But if you keep this up, you might not be my boy anymore. Hey, I died. Congratulations, you are dead. If you would like to file a complaint, find someone to care. It ain't me. I think I might be in danger. Yeah. Why'd I eat sketchy shrimp? Okay, so I made shrimp a few days ago. And I had it pretty heavily spiced. So when I went to go have leftovers, I didn't smell that it was off because of all the spices. And because of that, I ate some sketchy shrimp. I'll catch you later, Just Lopple. Thanks for popping by. No, 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 no! That's all my health. I use that move a lot. I know how much health that takes. Oh yeah. Now I know that you don't eat shrimp past the second day. I'm still feeling it today, too. Okay, I can tank that. Which one? Oh, that was me. Hey, I did that one.
Don't fret. I cut too sharply to leave a scar.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Let's not and say we did, maybe? Nah, he blocked that. He did not! Saul, what the hell? I thought you were better than this. I was scared of you. I still am, by the way. Okay, we beat Saul. I'm gonna be kicked down to hard mode, which sucks, but...
Do try to learn your limits.
That's too bad. Okay, let's get this over with.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Dear sister.
Or hell.
There we go, now I can check out... Oh, that is a really nice commission. They did a great job. That is one burb.
I'll show you a darkness deeper than death.
I don't recall any busyness with you.
Testament versus Zato. Duel 1. Let's rock.
This. All your great. This. Well, hello. All your this girl. Time to die. Attack.
Speaking of birds, I completely forgot that I have one that I can use.
Invite help. Recompose.
Perfect.
It's an angry bird. Sorry, an angy bird.
Wins.
And some sweet memory. The world remains all the same. How can I remember those moments, sweetheart?
All yours. Great. Recompose.
Wow, Zato was just standing there waiting for me to stop.
Contract is sealed. Overreaching.
Yeah, I had a way harder time against Saul. Because Saul's a rushdown style character. Whereas Zato, I can kind of predict where he's going to be.
I have earned a bubble bath today.
Wins.
Darkness deeper than death. I remember listening to the dude talk about life and how death would be sleep. You never remember going to sleep, so it'd be like you never existed. Am I the only one who finds that terrifying? See, the most terrifying version of death that I can think of is where your consciousness doesn't leave your body, but your body ceases to function. So you can feel every square inch of you rotting, and you can't move, and you can't communicate, you're just stuck in your head, feeling yourself go away. That's the scariest version of death for me.
Fine. You have until my tea is ready.
Yeah, we did this on Kamen Rider Night, so...
Versus Axel. Duel
Let's talk about how dummy thick Testament is. No, you said what you said. You spoke from the heart.
Why can't I win?
And pose.
wins.
They could be, but I feel like this is the perfect ratio. You know, you can trace a perfect Fibonacci spiral from the contours of their hips to their waist. They're mathematically perfect.
I'd say it's time for a tea break. Milk and sugar for you.
Guys, I think I might end up becoming a Testament main. Testament's super fun to play as. I'm now out of pepper. Well, I have a one gulp of peppermint tea left.
So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Or hell.
Send me up to Valhalla in glory. Exactly. What does Baiken have to say?
My blade is your blade. Your blade is my blade.
Let's see where your beauty lies.
In her blade.
Versus Baiken.
Baiken was also really fun to play as.
Let's rock.
Not bad.
I would argue that Testament's just power.
What?
Already?
See, Baiken and Testament are the two moods that I like the best. Elegant and Angie.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
They're both people who could kick my ass, but in different ways, and I love that. Imagine if she had both. Well, that's the thing. She has a pocket dimension hanging out where her arm used to be. She can summon like a cannon if she wants to. She's got like spiked balls.
Try to learn your limits.
Testament.
Win.
I would argue that like having the other arm back would be a hindrance, if anything. Alright, we're back to Nago.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beast.
RDF just subbed. That means I owe RDF a piano dude since my guitar's broken. Mr. Space Shark, it's time for a small amount of money. A small amount of money that goes a long way, my friend. A combination of all the small amounts of money got me groceries and Elden Ring, so...
Nothing.
Testament.
Versus Nakoriyuki.
Chip, a friend of yours?
Not really. Apparently they're just here for a stroll.
To be precise, I'm here to enjoy the scenery over a cup of tea.
Do you know who you're dealing with?
I'll give you your piano dude once we, decide what happens with Nagoryuki, whether I win or lose.
I am no tourist attraction.
Pull it, Nagoriyuki.
I am no tourist attraction.
Let's rock.
I would travel far and wide to see Nagoryuki. Come on, man. That's so the sky above the clouds are raining, though that fate has devoured. I gave up hope. Get the kicking things thing. The gun belongs under diners. Or on bus seats. Testament just wants to enjoy their tea, exactly. Sing me a dude on the piano, man. Only on the guitar. I don't care how you're going to do it. Though I doubt you'll get very far. Oh. Hey, Nago, you okay? You were just kind of hanging out. I know that it's been a long day, Nago, and you probably don't want to fight Testament right now. But this is where we're at, and this is what you owe me. Wow. I'm quite surprised. We beat Nago in the first
Tell
try.
me, truly, you have no other business with me.
Like I said, a glimpse is all I'd hoped for.
Doesn't smell like bullshit to me.
Still, I can tell. There is great darkness in his heart. Hard to believe such a soul is here for mere human indulgence.
Mere? What kind of indulgence could be sweeter? Here I thought you would understand.
What happened to you?
Want to do a voiceover for
People
the
did.
TikTok? Think you might switch to your
I've been
computer for stream
very
watching?
lucky
Fair enough.
to meet people who've accepted me.
I don't think we're going to be playing too much longer.
Even though I was surrounded by accepting people.
And that's who you claim to be.
I'm not here to fix you. I'm just passing through. Though I did bring a bit too much tea for one person. If you'd like, I'd gladly share.
All right, that's all I can take.
Sorry, my mom's surgery was canceled today, so she's leaving the ER and going to grab me a hot chocolate. There we go. Guilty Gear competitions where the judge makes the same joke. Here we have two competitors striving for victory. Let's see who ends up on top. I'm sure that's coming. Okay, what am I playing? Let's do... That's not how you do that one. There we go. Never meant to cause you any sorrow. Never meant to cause you any pain. Only want one time to see you laughing. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you bathe. Ah, shit. In the purple rain. Thanks, RDF, for the sub. How's Shrimp Belly? Still not amazing. It's manageable so long as I take care of myself. I previously had some peppermint tea that I just finished. I had some Pepto as well. So, essentially, I've been planning it so that I have all of my stomach stuff just before the stream so I can last long enough during the stream to not have stomach problems.
Game over.
I've been holding it back a little bit, but I'm doing better than yesterday. So do we really not have... Yeah, we don't have new story just yet. That's too bad. What's this new mode?
Digital figure.
Digital figure. Sure, let's create new. Illyria Castle, Street Market. Let's go to the Oval Office. We're in the White House now. Place a figure. Change the camera angle. Edit scenes. Let's do it. Somebody's gonna be... like, here. On top of the desk. Wait, I don't have Testament? That sucks. I guess technically Testament isn't out until the 30th. It's better to invite full death than a little death, for the little death kills just as surely, but the pain lasts longer. Or however the Dune quote goes. Ah, boy. I have not seen Dune. I should have ate more shrimp. These bitches gay, good for them, yeah. Okay. I don't think I want a chair or a book. Now, who's gonna fight Chaos? You know what? How about I cause a little chaos? Oh, but I can't have a different pose. Maybe I have to go fishing. Hold up. Chaos Crew! CC with the girl gang. Now let's see. Where's fishing? Give me fishing, or there we go. Oh, figure. Oh, wait, no. My bad. I thought that means get new figure. Marcus redeemed a drown. Thank you very much. Oh. I see you saw the new one. There you go, Marcus.
Fishing.
Okay, let's go fishing. This is the hype gameplay that you're looking for, right?
Cool.
Ah, yes, I got Fisher. Alright, well that wasn't as hype as I'd hoped. Let's see, Marcus, you know that the second you abuse that, I take it away.
Network.
Trum just subbed. Thank you so much, Trum. Let's see. We did Purple Rain. Let's do something that I haven't done for a bit. Something that I haven't done for a hot minute. How did I live in a kingdom of thieves and people who say things they don't really mean, no, you're only everything I ever dreamed of. You must be kidding me. Did you really think I could say no? I want you for a lifetime, so if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby, I don't wanna know. Everything is just right. So if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby, I don't wanna know. Thanks for the sub, Drum. Okay.
Welcome.
Entry character. Not by Ken. We're gonna try out Testament. In a ranked battle setting. I'm not going to do well, but I'm going to do it. I don't know if there's anyone here, though. That person's playing Testament. Thanks for the song, no worries. I'll keep doing it so long as it's viable. Oh, looks like we're fighting that guy. If, once I start getting bigger, I might not be able to do the song for,
Are you ready?
Yeah, fuck it. Testament mirror match, let's go. You're gonna be better than me.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Ooh, what does the Testament mirror match
Instead
sound
of
like, actually?
reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Or hell.
Oh, it looks like I've become quite the trendsetter. I was about to say the same thing.
Purple Testament's pretty good.
Versus Testament. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay! I was correct. This person's better than me at Testament. Hey, Bandicoot, nice to see ya. I'm losing. That's how I am. This is a new character that just came out for Guilty Gear Strive.
It's time for a tea break.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
How about you? I'm really enjoying this new Guilty Gear character, so. Hey, I won a round. I'm surprised. Oh, jeez, that was a grab. Mirror matches are difficult. Nah, I fucked that up. I fucked that up super hard.
I know a thing or two.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Yeah, your voice sounds. Oh, wrong? I'm sure your voice is fine. I thought that they would have fallen down a bit further. No, this is gonna be just enough chip damage to end me. There we go. That was fun. I'm learning a lot about this character by playing against actual people.
Say it's time for a tea break. Milk and sugar.
I'm gonna fuck off to the normie area. So that I don't lose my ranking.
Welcome.
Alright. Everyone's gonna be getting Testament, so let's be prepared for that. Oh, drink actual water, you heathen. You got it. And a tea, too. I did both, because that's what I owed you. I completely forgot that I was a centaur in this one. You know what? I don't know how to play Testament. This person probably does. I can probably learn a lot from that. They're a level 67 Testament, and I'm floor 10. I don't think I'm gonna do well here. They make me vomit? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to be responsible, but we'll see how it goes.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Ooh.
So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts. Or hell.
People are really liking Joker Testament, huh? Oh yeah, I ate some sketchy shrimp on Saturday, and I'm still feeling the effects.
Oh, it looks like I've become quite the trendsetter. I was about to say the same thing.
Testament.
Yeah. It's my bad. I should have known that you don't eat shrimp past a certain amount of time. Like shrimp is definitely the no-no. Wow! Testament can do some cool shit!
Don't fret, I got too sharp.
I want to be able to do that.
Testament.
Win. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, I thought I could grab them. Testament was both of those characters. We were playing a mirror match. They're okay with a rematch. Let's see if I can learn from them.
Change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves,
Yeah, Testament's a character that was released early for people with the Season Pass. The last game that they were in was Guilty Gear XX in the mid-2000s. So people are happy to see them back. And they're one of the few Japanese characters in video games to be confirmed as non-binary.
I was about to say the same thing.
Testament.
So we stand Testament.
Testament.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I know a thing or two.
Testament is a 5-course meal.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Back up.
I think they're gonna get it perfect on me. No! I was able to prevent them from a perfect. I am so incredibly out of my league.
I'd say it's time for a tea break. Milk and sugar.
They're cool with another... Okay, last replay.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
See, what I'm scared about is that they haven't even done a Roman cancel yet. And a Roman cancel is a tech from Guilty Gear that basically makes it so that you can continue a combo that would normally end. So, like, you get all the hits in, and you're just about to end it. And if you use a Roman cancel, you can just do the combo again without interruption. It's a really cool mechanic.
I know a thing or two about sorcery.
That was a voiceover, but that is the character's voice. I think they might get it perfect on me. Perfect? Yeah. Okay. I mean, so one thing that I feel like a lot of people get caught up in fighting games is when they lose, they get angry. And I guess my mindset's different, because when I lose, I see it as an opportunity to get better. Like, especially with that guy. That guy fucking knows Testament front to back. So, like, I now know what I can do with Testament, how I can set stuff up. I won't be able to do it for a while just because I'm not specifically great at it, but...
Who dares to Testament?
Let's go through arcade mode one last time to see if I can get to the extreme trial. What's the general plot of Guilty Gear? Alright. Sit back and relax, because Guilty Gear's got some shit going on.
Mankind
So,
knew that they cannot change
around
society.
the 90s,
So instead of
mankind
reflecting on
discovered magic.
themselves, They blamed the beasts.
And they were like, okay, you know, magic's pretty rad. We can do a bunch of stuff that we couldn't with regular-ass technology. So let's just do that. And they started experimenting with magic in place of technology, and they liked it. So I want to say mid-2000s, they were like, okay, you know what? No natural gas, no shit like that anymore, no electricity. We all magic now. And this one kingdom named Zep was like, nah. Nah, we're gonna make a blimp city and fuck off. You can do magic if you want, but we'll keep it back. So they went on with magic, and there was this guy. His name is Frederick Bolsara. He's a physicist specializing in magic. and he goes onto this project to create artificial life forms called gears.
I cut too sharply to leave a scar.
And him, his girlfriend, Arya, and his best friend, Asuka, are all on this project. But one day, the project goes awry, and Asuka has to fuse Frederick and... Sorry, I want to say this happened in 2016, by the way. Has to fuse Frederick and Arya with, like, the core components of the magical realm called the Backyard. The Backyard is another plane of existence, kind of like the astral plane in D&D, where basically everything is made out of information. And Asuka's teacher, a philosopher that went to the Backyard,
You're not here to fight, are you?
basically like left all his
wish
work
you'd
to him.
noticed a bit
Anyways,
more quickly.
so Arya
idea what's up
gets slapped with a bunch of gear cells
I can't say
and becomes a
like a
monster named
stroll.
Justice, and
a stroll. I
Freddy
say.
gets
Is that
slapped
not
with a bunch of
worthy
gear
of
cells
reason
and
for you?
becomes Saul Bad Guy. 100 years pass, and there's the Holy Crusades against the Gears, and everyone's fighting against them, and the army needs people, so they put out this tournament,
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
and whoever wins the
So
tournament
instead of
gets a
reflecting
wish,
on
I
themselves,
think.
they blamed
It's been a while since the first Guilty Gear. So, Saul Bad Guy joins and fights a bunch of people, and it turns out that this is all a ploy to resurrect Justice, the gear that
make
Arya was
mission
turned into.
obstruction.
No one knows that's Arya, by the way. Justice is just this giant
Fine.
mech
You have
destroying
until
everything.
Versus Gold Lewis. Duel 1.
And long story short, Saul wins the contest and beats up Justice. The end. So that's the plot of the first Guilty Gear. Then Guilty Gear XX goes around. There's another half-gear character named Dizzy, who Saul decides to adopt at some point. He was gonna kill her, but she's kind of endearing. The best friend versus the girlfriend? Exactly. Well, so Asuka he fucks off into the backyard and creates all the gears. The world starts calling him that man, the Gear Maker, and the guy who's responsible for all the war crimes. Oh yeah, and also Japan gets destroyed. God, I am not caught up on Guilty Gear by saying this. I need to backtrack a lot more. I guess the plot that you need to know for Guilty Gear Strive is that Japan was destroyed during the Holy Crusades by the Gears, and all the Japanese people are refugees. Saul adopted... Well, okay, so Dizzy was Saul's daughter with Justice. And Saul's rival Kai married Dizzy. This is going over everyone's heads. I'm bad at this.
Milk and sugar for you.
Wins.
Actually, give me one sec. This guy, Wooly Wolves. He used to be part of the Best Friends team, but he's a really cool guy who made an entire series on Guilty Gear lore. Nice to see you, Radiance. That's the playlist. We might actually... I'd like to watch it together at some point with everyone, because Guilty Gear lore is really cool.
Mankind knew that they cannot. Duel
Guilty
1.
Gear lore goes forever.
Let's rock.
Maybe we'll do another go-through of story mode at some point. Because it does a good job of explaining a bunch of stuff up front. Oh, jeez. I'm in a bad spot right now. Oh no.
Don't like this. Recuperate.
Whew. Oh, that was Classic Sam. They gifted 10 subs to the channel and are super cool. She's really great. Is this Guilty Gear A? Guilty Gear... Let's see. There's Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear X, Guilty Gear XX, Guilty Gear XR, and finally Guilty Gear Strive. So, out of the main series, this is technically the 4th one. But there's, you know, it does the whole Kingdom Hearts thing where, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 is out. It's not the 3rd Kingdom Hearts, though.
I have earned a bubble bath today.
I really like that line for some reason. It's one of my favorite lines. Yeah, Dingo's last video. People have some spicy opinions on Arena's emotional breakdown to Gothy. Because people who have gone through abandonment, like, absolutely relate to it. But people who haven't think that Arena's talking shit because Gothy's race is dead and she's worried about people leaving her. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, you're welcome. I didn't share very well.
Want to see how I've grown?
It's so lovely to be back.
Testament versus me.
You saved my poor explanation of Guilty Gear? Oh, the link. Okay. Yeah, Wooly goes super in depth with the lore of the world, and Guilty Gear has some really cool stuff going on. The director, Daisuke Ishiwatari, he's responsible for the main scenario. He did most of the character art. Not most. He designed all the characters, I believe. He composed all the music. And for a while, he even voiced the main character, Saul. Like, he's a director with his hands in every part of the project, and I really respect that. You understand what Arena's going through, but you don't agree with her leaving Gothy? Yeah.
Don't fret. I cut
Like, it was a bad response, but it's what she thought would prevent her heart from breaking. You appreciate my explanation? Thanks! The first Guilty Gear is easy enough to explain. It's just, after the first Guilty Gear, things get complex. Like, there's this guy, his name is Axel Lowe, he's from the 90s. And, he time-traveled by accident to the setting of the games. And he just wants to go and see his girlfriend again. But he accidentally becomes a huge part of the plot. Out of no fault of his own.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Like, I think what Arena needs to figure out is that, yes, she has trauma, but she has a very unhealthy way of dealing with it. Yeah, the animation style in this game is amazing. Aw, I'm gonna be locked out of the good ending. Ah well.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of
Yeah,
reflecting on
it's really cool, because Guilty Gear Strive has kind of justified my thoughts of we've gone as far as we need to with realism. Like, we can make a game that looks like a live-action movie. So let's use that tech and go for stylization now. Because you know, in 30 years, Guilty Gear is still gonna look beautiful. Needs to protect yourself by leaving first? Yeah. Well, and I've dropped the hint that that's what Arena was doing for a long time. So to see it finally land is it feels good. She's dealing with an unhealthy matter. Could take a long time. She may never understand that she isn't dealing with it well. Yeah. And so it's just casually saying to the group that he's going to commit genocide. That was a great way to break the tension. I really appreciate what Dingo did there. When we were playing, well, when we were having our group chat yesterday, we were talking about it. I also, this might feel like the end game, but there's still a lot of Fool's Gold left. Is that official canon or a mix of fan theory? No, that's all official canon. Oh, there I go.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Yeah, this is the end of, well, what's going on? That being said, can't really say too much. Yeah, Guilty Gear has some really robust lore. And unfortunately, it's so complex that a lot of people can't really get into it, which I completely understand. There we go. So I'll make that Fool's Gold trailer? Yeah.
I'd say it's time for a tea break.
I don't know. What do you guys think is gonna happen in Fool's Gold? How's the party gonna deal with what's going on right now? How's the progression on Testament? I played some online matches and realized just what Testament can do, and how far I have to go.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
So we'll see if I learned anything from that.
Instead of reflecting on themselves.
PvP time? Oh man. Sips versus the party. That would be crazy.
I'm playing the lead here, got it?
Because it would be Sips and Zanu.
I don't recall any business.
Hard to believe it's only been 2 hours. Yeah.
Axel. Duel 1.
I thought that this was going to be a short stream, but I'm really enjoying playing as Testament. Fool's Gold off menu sequel, please, thank you. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't need to be said, but once the book's out, anything's possible.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Who's the duo? Which duo, sorry? Fool's Gold on the menu. Oof. Yeah, you did unlock the podcast. Fool's Gold 2 is a go. I'm excited to see what they do for Fool's Gold Sands.
Why can't I win?
Slap.
And pose.
Tesla.
Wins. Duel 3. Let's rock.
The duo with Testament. Oh, the Succubi. If I remember correctly, they're like Testament is in control of 2 Succubi that make up their axe. Well, sorry, it's their side. So I guess you could say that they're a living weapon, kind of like in Soul Eater.
That was too easy.
It was too easy for you,
Mankind
Axel.
knew
I
that they
understand.
cannot change.
I'll do better this time.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I mean, spoilers for Fire Force. So don't listen if you don't want those. You've now been warned. I can't believe that Soul Eater is Fire Force 2. Yeah, how could an Englishman break a teacup? That's heresy. Punishable by death.
Wins. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Hope we get to see Arena going back to save her mom with the party. That would be nice. Arena just kind of left her there. Just prove him right now, exactly. All right, sucky butts. There we go. Testament can do a lot of cool stuff. I just need to get the hang of it. If I really wanted to, if I labbed it out, I could probably figure out a few combos.
Today.
That Mercury Dragon was really cool? Yeah. Well, and, like, you guys will be able to use that in your own campaigns once the book's out.
Mankind knew.
I'm sure
Duel 1.
that as soon as the book is out, I'm gonna get a message from Dag or Rob being like, hey, y'all ready for some more off menu? I can't guarantee it, but I have a feeling. I would love to play Heliza again. I didn't give Heliza too much going for her, just in case, like, I didn't have a chance to play her again. But if I do end up, then I'd like to really explore what she wants out of the world. Go, don't look back. I can't believe in the path I'm on. So what do I have to fear? Under the sacred briars, never stop, just go. I cannot forget many roads I get. Bearing the pale fire, I'm going as far as I can. I hope my path will be a guiding light for someone to follow. I cut out? Oh boy. As soon as you get the book, you're gonna run a new campaign. I can't wait to see the stories that you guys tell in the Billowing Wilds. And you guys will have access to all of our character sheets too, so if you want to introduce the Fool's Gold members... Oh god, it's Saul. Sorry, I had problems with Saul. But yeah, if you guys want to introduce the Fool's Gold members into your world, you absolutely can. Plus, you guys get the Kylandria expansion, too.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they
Also, big thanks to Tron, Dingo, and Devin for retweeting the tweet about the stream. Guilty Gear is a rare treat for me. Because, I'm not good at Guilty Gear. But whenever a new character comes out, I love to play through the arcade mode with you guys.
You have until my tea is ready.
Test them.
versus Saul. Duel
And I hope that Guilty Gear keeps releasing new characters so that I can keep going back to it. No, that's too far. He was trying to get in there, but he wasn't fast enough. It's alright, Saul. I want Testament too. It's rather old, you're trying to go... Yeah, I'll listen to it, for sure. You're going to record your sessions as well? Honestly, that's one of the best things you can do for just remembering what's going on. We didn't start recording our sessions until, like, a bit into Fool's Gold. Like, I'm pretty sure we started recording sometime after the whole Tarrasque incident. So, for a few episodes there, and anything in the backstory, and anything before the Tarrasque incident, we have just Felix's notes, and he was the only one keeping them. I didn't start taking player notes until the campaign after Fool's Gold.
How cool.
Vicky's horrible, yeah. And you guys get to use Vicky as well, and Abby, and that Chiromancer class that she has. If you want to be like Abby and tear somebody's arm off and then beat them with it, you're allowed to. That is a thing you can do.
Mankind.
Chip.
Duel 1.
Alright. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry for, I'm sorry for skipping some of this. I forgot that some people haven't seen here. So we'll do another run of arcade before I end the stream. No, she isn't. Sorry, she isn't a Pyromancer. She's a new class that we're introducing called Chiromancer. Like chiropractor.
Loses. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Hey, no worries. Sometimes audio is hard to distinguish, especially if there's a game in the background. Actually, you know what? After this, I'll give you guys like the first little chapter of the story mode. How about that? Go if you let me get my taxes, yeah. Okay. Here, I lost against Nago. Let's do the first little bit of story mode.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
So the way that story mode works in Guilty Gear is that it's an anime. So we're literally just gonna be watching this. Grab some popcorn, grab a drink, and let's watch the prologue. to Guilty Gear Strive.
How can this be? Mankind's emotions have overtaken the world, and one girl is supposed to shoulder the world tore itself from its origin. Her godhood is nigh. The only solution is to rid her of humanity's hope for the future comes at the cost of her own. Forgive me. All I can leave her is her name.
It's Eno!
Eno's here!
She's here!
Hold up.
Eno?
It's Eno!
Okay, subtitles are on.
Eno's here!
Oopsie doopsie.
Do any of you really think you can stop me? Wow, no idiots in your little group, I see.
Yeah, I really like how story mode's presented in Guilty Gear.
These days, chivalry's worth as much as shit on your shoe.
Be that as it may, we bear our country's flag. We're not afraid to step in it.
I feel for you. Really, I do.
These guys know that they're jobbers.
Our first idiot.
He doesn't know that he's a jobber.
Sorry about the mess. Didn't know you were such a neat freak.
Why are you here?
How about you? Why are you here? You wouldn't have ended up like this if you just gone and died
I'm
when
gonna
you
have the
lost
stream
your
info
war
to
against
be
humanity.
And you believe you won? Witches have such vivid imaginations.
Better than not having one at all. I'm not the one who had to give up my crown and castle.
Be careful now. That rug under your feet
There
is
we
a
go.
lion's mane. You might be on the other side of the cage for now, but you won't get away with it for long.
I could stop if you'd like. So long as you return what's mine.
Yours? You think it will obey you just because you put a leash around its neck? That power needs no master.
Today it does. And once you see someone wielding it, you'll know who the master really is.
You're one to talk,
You may think you
lady
know
who's
everything,
chained up in
but you
angel
can never
wings.
foresee your mistakes. You're just a child excited over a new toy.
No, you're the child here.
So, Lady in a Cage, her name is Sanctus Populi Ariels. She was a religious leader that got overtaken by an entity called the Universal Will that wanted to eradicate mankind.
In your closet. But you didn't have the imagination to drive them away.
And of course she lost, so she was put in the chains. And now Eno wants to take her power for herself. The power of limitless creation. And that power is this guy right here. This funny little friend.
Aw, someone finally found me out, huh? And you're the most dangerous someone it could have been.
Someone once said that if mankind's endless want could be sated, inequality and conflict would come to an end. Or To look at it another way, if you were to rob humanity of its desire, you would bring peace to the world. But who wants a world like that? And what is the peace people desire? Asking that is to ask what humanity is.
Oh yeah, Guilty Gear's got an all-star cast. Like, Chained One. Was the demon power speaking through her? Yeah. She was possessed by the demon guy. So yeah, Saul was voiced by David Forsyth. Actually, let's start with the people that you know now. So, Eno was Amber Lee Connors.
Is everything all right? I can hear tires screeching.
These windows have great visibility. Wouldn't you agree? You wouldn't even know they were there.
Indeed.
They're 110 millimeters thick, too. 100% words eye.
Isn't
Just as
Matt in
fast
this?
on land as in the water.
I'm pretty sure
Worst
he
case
is.
scenario, she can even move without wheels. And our driver's more than her good looks. She's got 42 manuals worth of emergency protocol committed to memory. Not bad, huh, Mr.
Oscar. No need for a mister.
Oscar, then. Anyway, this car you've chosen for your little hitchhike could put any tank to shame. My only complaint is that I can't find an insurance company to cover it. Do you know why that is?
Well, yes I do. Because you are the 76th President of the United States, and this is your personal car. A little flashier than I would have chosen on my way to propose demilitarization at G4, but nonetheless.
I agree with you there.
I do apologize for forcing my way in like this. I had considered alternative approaches, but...
Save the explanation for later. For now, we need to get all these eyes off us.
Our intrepid reporters can confirm firsthand that the gear maker is currently seated in the president's car. That is correct. It seems
Who's
that
the
the
cleric
most heinous
type?
criminal in history, commonly known as
so
that,
if I
may
remember
have surrendered
correctly,
himself into
While
United
we
States
haven't been able to get a clear view of the situation,
probably speaking about Oscar, the guy with the flower on his face.
the mastermind behind it.
He's called that man. He's a war criminal. He was responsible for the creation of the magic life forms known as gears, who caused the Holy Crusades for humanity to defend themselves against for over 100 years.
Be wary of the recent spread of unfounded speculation. As of now,
And now he wants to go to the meeting of the G4, which is just the same as the G4 in our country, in our reality, to propose that everyone demilitarize.
Vultures, all of them. I can spot prey from a mile away.
Oh, actually, I leaked the story to them.
You don't say. Wait, huh?
I hate to say it, but you heard that right.
It was a necessity. I want my actions to be just as transparent as the glass of this window. I know that my request is unreasonable, but...
You call it a request. With all those eyes on us, this is a demand. You might not realize,
He's aged
but
gracefully,
if the
yeah.
pen is mightier than the sword, then the microphone's stronger.
Well, that's the thing. So,
You're
Freddie,
supposedly the
Arya,
mastermind behind a
and
100-year
Oscar
war. Whether
have
that's
not
true or not,
aged.
it's what the people believe. If the victims of that conflict or their families are nearby,
They're all from.
They aren't just here
They
to
were all
look at
born before magic, and this is like 100 years into the future. Like, Guilty Gear Strive takes place in the
So
year.
it is you.
That's a negative, boss. Looks like the other one is in Illyria.
21.
We're going to need a 43rd
87,
manual,
I
Mr.
believe.
President.
Worry about that after
Mr. Oscar, they say that there's nothing you can't do. So what could you possibly want from us?
Sometime in the 2180s or the 2190s.
I don't think there's a cell in this world that could hold you.
No, not for me. For the tome.
Okay, so
The tome. You mean the Tome of Origin?
To be more precise, I need a place that cannot be accessed by any outside force. One that cannot be forced open by any weapon.
So
or
the Tome of
spell,
Origin
no
basically
matter how
holds
Now I see.
the backyard,
like
which is
Alcatraz?
the
No, Mr. President.
plane of
He's
information.
referring to an even safer location.
Long ago, a
Presidential
philosopher
Emergency
discovered the
Operations
backyard,
Center.
and he was
In other
so scared of its power that he
The White
wrote a
House.
book about it to contain it. And everyone wants the Tome of Origin because it has untold power. But Asuka has it.
Oh, this ain't good. A soul bad guy. I saw you in the newspaper, you know.
You can read. Shit, you're smarter than I thought. How about you read this for me?
Ooh, who's that handsome devil?
Come on, read it. Says you're worth 2 months' worth of meals.
2 whole months. Figured a big
Who's
world
that?
hero would have more expensive
Spiky hair guy. That's Soul Bad Guy.
putting up your feet at the castle right now.
He's Freddy.
What are you doing out
He's
here,
Frederick
bounty
Bolsara.
Do I look like I got any table
He's
manners?
aged pretty well.
Hold on now.
He's
Hear
a
me
physicist,
out.
too.
I get it. Between the name and the look, I can seem a little scary. But you make the right choice here, and I'll show you my softer side.
Don't screw with me.
The guy walking, yeah. The guy with the gas mask is just a rando.
That was
He's
the
just
wrong choice.
gonna get beaten up.
Who the I'm with him.
You monster.
That's Mr. Monster to you. The Army didn't burn their morals and budget 100 years ago to make someone you could disrespect.
You mean Asuka, right?
Huh?
It wasn't the army who made you. It was Asuka.
This guy sure as hell doesn't need to know that.
Hey, thanks for telling my backstory to the guy I'm gonna beat up.
And I'll settle things with him in due time.
So the girl that was with Sol, she's Jacko Valentine.
Our citizens have
And the
both
whole idea
freedom of
behind
thought
her
and
is
freedom
that
of speech.
in the last game,
They may voice their complaints to the
the
government as they
evil
see
lady
fit.
wanted to bring
This is
back
democracy,
Justice, the giant mecha that
short,
used to be Arya. But
Our
in a
administration is not
roundabout way where she overwrote Justice so that she would
Telling
destroy
me
the
that
world.
someone came to complain about
Jacko
top security
was
containment
created to be a
cells
patch
300 meters
for her.
underground?
You catch on
So essentially,
And you chose to
if
leave the
Justice is
comfort
half
of
of
the
Arya's
castle and take a
personality,
look for
Jacko
yourself.
is the other half.
I didn't plan on doing
And by
so,
inserting Jacko
until I
into
heard that the
Justice,
first king himself
they
was
fused
inspecting
together
the
to
site.
create a complete being.
Are you really so
And that's how we
desperate
got
for
this
supporters?
Jacko.
In terms of
She's
pure
Arya,
accomplishment,
but
people
she's
say
not
I should
Arya.
be the third king.
It's sort of like
Minds
if
like
you
that are
brought
why
back
you keep
somebody
making enemies. What are the
without
damages?
their soul.
32 injured.
Yeah, like a
and the
software
sturdiest
patch.
door in the castle kicked down.
What was stolen?
Essentially, if you patched
Nothing.
Justice with a different character that they
Nothing
were
I
going
could
to,
include in a report,
it would bring about
right?
the end of the world. If you patched it
Culprit
with
took
Jacko,
something from
it would
Ares.
make a
Whether
replica
that's a
of
weapon,
Arya.
a power, or something else we should be afraid of, I couldn't say.
It's as
Yeah,
if
like a clone.
cursed. How has it only been 3 weeks?
A clone with the other half of Arya's
3 weeks
emotions
between
that
the end of
Justice
the
didn't
war
have.
And our culprit deciding to shake things up again. What did you say her name was?
Eno. If you're planning on becoming a detective, you chose one hell of a first case.
That's Leo Whitefang. He's voiced by the guy who did
This is an
Sojiro Sakura in
extensive
Persona
criminal
5.
record. If even half of these accusations are true, then 10 life
He's one of the
sentences
kings of
wouldn't be enough.
Valyria, which
And she's a combat
basically
genius with
is
the ability to move through
Europe.
time? It's no wonder the
Most of
police and
Eurasia,
military are
actually.
thrown in the towel.
Spare us the barbs and read.
These are the three
Barbs.
kings of
I
Illyria.
like to think of them as staples, holding the pages together. Otherwise, it's an endless list of excuses for why Ino's running wild. But on that note, Leo, I do have one question. about all
Blondie's
this.
Leo Whitefang.
What is your goal?
Well, I guess they all okay.
In your hand.
Buff guy is Leo
She's the strongest
Whitefang.
performance criminal in history. Other than that, we don't know a thing.
Even where
The
she came
paladin
from?
is
We don't
Kai
even know if
Kisuke,
Ino's her real name.
Saves me the trouble
and
of looking
Swoop
her
Hair
up in
is
the
Daryl.
registry, at least.
He doesn't get a last name.
She's been known to work with the Gear Maker. Though again, we can't say why. Or at least she was working with him until recently.
What makes this time any different?
She's never made a move this big before. Not to brag, but I'm a video surveillance fiend. If I caught it on camera, I could track a flea to the end of the world. But Ino destroyed all the footage from last night.
Of course. That's criminal behavior 101.
Not for her. Usually she wants the spotlight. But this time, she didn't want to be seen.
She was hiding something, which can only mean she's got a sequel in the works.
How grateful I am that we have your brain. But what is it about this that has you so rattled?
The timing. It's too close to the G4 summit for this to be a coincidence. And we've got two troublemakers in play here. The Gear Maker and Ino. They may have different motives, but I can't imagine their actions are entirely unrelated. When two tornadoes collide, they create an even bigger storm.
I mean,
You're
unless
right.
they're spinning in
The
different
timing couldn't
directions.
Be worse. We
Then they
need
cancel
to
each
put
other
an
out.
end to all this. Or rather, we need a tornado that can snuff out the other tornadoes.
Daryl.
Soul Bad Guy is still a bounty hunter.
What I'm saying is,
he not?
Asuka spins
man
one
spent
way and
100
Ino spins
years
the other
trying to
way,
get his life back.
and
It's
then,
not that I
just
don't
like
appreciate what
Beyblades,
he's
you don't
gone
have to
through,
worry about either of
But
them.
heroes are put on a different pedestal. We shower them with praise because we expect them to risk their lives.
Making sure he won't fall off?
Just about time.
Except the chaos. Yeah, except the
Hey.
chaos. Unless it's a really good Beyblade match.
Hey, Jacko, careful with that. I just put it together, so it's not stable yet.
What? Is it gonna blow up or something?
Yeah, and take the whole damn mountain with it. And that's before I even got batteries in the thing.
Well, that's terrifying. You really want me to carry this around?
You ever get an entire century to tinker away at a hobby? You'd be amazed at what you can make.
Huh? You call this a hobby? That's a little aggressive.
No different than brand name clothes or jewels. Think of it
His,
as a bouquet of roses.
His
You can handle
motorcycle's
it
called
that
the
way,
McFire Wheel.
Maybe I'd know how.
And
if you ever
I
gave
didn't
me
notice
one.
that the first time around.
By the way, don't pull a stunt like that again.
Huh?
You're a regular human now.
Biologically, you mean?
You know what I mean. Wouldn't you have rather stayed back at the castle?
Arya's still in here. I'm nothing more than a temporary replacement personality. Just an AI put in place to steer this body. Save that question for when your real girlfriend is back.
I'm asking you,
I have no desires beyond fulfilling my role.
and your role wants you here with me.
Am I the one who was at your side for 10 years? I have 1,000 years worth of knowledge of my role. And not even 1 year's knowledge of this world. Besides, what would you do if I did say I wanted to stay at the castle?
I tell you, too bad. You need a royal decree just to open the damn refrigerator. Even a rat wouldn't last 2 days there.
Soul,
Yeah?
I need you at the castle.
Look at how
Smell
beautiful that is.
Dust and plants everywhere.
And you're happy about that?
You try spending all day locked in a windowless room, then you'll get it. I was stuck in one for 100 years. What'd you pull me out for, anyway? It's my fault you lost your power. You want it back, right? Look, I know it sounds cheesy, but it'll make you a god. Does that intrigue you?
Does it matter?
Sure does.
Of how the plot and character backstories are serious and different from character appearance and expectation. Yeah!
That's an awfully personal
They
question.
really throw you for a loop with these, and I absolutely love it.
There's a reason behind this world. Things only ever start to exist when there's a reason for them to. Even me. As long as you exist, you're needed by something.
Take that to heart. As long as you exist, you're needed by something.
I was wondering if, for me, that something was you.
Fallen for me, have you?
Your power, at least.
What else is there?
I realize this may sound a bit contradictory now, but I've never been big on the idea of fate. So even if we only know, I don't know, 4% of what makes up the universe, discovering the remaining 96% doesn't really interest me. Neither does wealth, honor, influence. The most important thing for me is drama. What kind of story are you about to write for us?
Our boy's just
The
a
god
theater
who
kid
made me did so
with
with
immense
tequila
power.
in hand. If he could do that, I can do anything. But what I want is simple.
Buff guy, physicist, yep. Self-aware AI, check, yep.
A future.
Well, that is interesting.
I mean, this is the natural progression. If a theater kid gets universal power, that's what they turn into.
Happy chaos.
Happy?
They turn into
Money.
happy chaos.
You're my boss. And I'm gonna be your sacrifice.
So I think what we'll do, we'll watch this first prologue chapter of story mode. And I really want to watch Guilty Gear story mode again. So how about Monday evenings are going to be Guilty Gear story mode
Avalon,
night.
this is Firefly 3. Special patrol complete. Requesting permission to RTB.
Avalon Clay confirming Firefly's patrol logged is complete.
Quincy would absolutely appreciate Happy
Return to base,
Chaos.
Firefly.
I've also got the previous two games. So, after we're done the Strive story mode, I'm willing to go back for, the other Guilty Gears. Because they
Mr.
present story
Osborn,
mode just like this as a
I won't
movie.
ask you to walk with your eyes closed, but try to save your curiosity for the guided tour.
I'm glad that you guys are into it.
I really don't mean to be so uptight, but this is a highly restricted area, which is, to be fair, exactly what you asked for. The most difficult room in the world to enter.
I guess Monday nights are a
Though
watch-along
I hope
night.
you don't expect 5-star luxury.
So it's just through this door?
No, that room's just a room. You could just open the door and walk right out for a coffee.
So, I believe her name's Erica, and she was the former president of the U.S. before Vernon there. As long as copyright isn't a thing? I've done Guilty Gear story mode on the stream before. As long as it's transformative, like as long as we're talking over it and doing stuff unrelated, it should be fine.
I don't even know it's safe to touch.
Good. It hasn't changed.
Oscar.
Coming.
And also, this game's almost a year old now, so... Ooh. I wonder if we'll get the story DLC by the time we're done.
Do you have many friends?
This lap around the story
I'm
mode.
afraid that all private communication from this bunker is strictly forbidden.
Signal blocking, I presume.
I hope we.
That's
I
right.
hope we get it.
Communications.
I'd love to watch the
forbidden
new
than
story
it is
mode with you guys
impossible.
just right
this
after
room
this.
uses 13th generation AES encryption, the highest standard of security in the universe. So make your personal calls now, before your friends start to wonder where you've disappeared to.
Oh, thank you, but I don't believe that will be necessary.
He's awfully unassuming for the devil.
Yeah, I'm almost disappointed, to be honest.
Wow, talking shit in parenthesis doesn't mean they can't hear you.
What are you?
Don't panic.
How long is this mode? How long is Guilty Gear story mode?
See?
Around 4.5 hours.
Sorry.
So, in total, this is just the prologue chapter, and there are 9 chapters. So, sorry, there are 10 chapters, including the prologue. So that's Gold Lewis Dickinson. I don't feel right saying his name as anything but his full name. He was a new character for this game.
What are they up to in there?
So I'm not going to explain anything
Chief,
about him.
Secretary Dickinson has already arrived.
That's why we're in such a hurry.
Honestly, I'm not sure if this whole exercise is really worth our time. I mean, the Secretary is stronger than all of us agents combined.
Yeah, and he's pissed off that we let the gear maker into the compound. Being late may
What
cost
name,
us some
right?
trust. Sure, but
It's like a
skipping this train
Japanese
would cost us our
person
lives.
was trying to figure out what the most
Tell that to
American-sounding
Geo.
name would be.
A little early for moon watching, isn't it?
It's too gloomy indoors.
It'll get a lot gloomier if you piss
That's
off the
Giovanna,
secretary.
another
Come
new
on,
character
we've got
for
a
this
training
game.
exercise to get to.
She's got a doggo.
You recommended me for the Secret Service, remember? I read the brief. I know what I'm doing.
Oh? Did it say anything about paying you to take a nap? You're so much stronger than I am, yet you still haven't earned this badge. Why is that, Giovanna?
Because it looks incredibly stupid.
I don't disagree.
She's not wrong.
But don't go around saying that, got it? This was designed by the president himself.
Well, the president should have taken some graphic design classes now, shouldn't he?
Just prepare for your training. And button up your shirt.
But then how will I catch a good man?
Ah, she's on the
Sure didn't
prowl.
work on me.
Now, Oscar. I think I've got a good read on you. I've seen that you're a good man. The people who don't know you may say you're the devil, but it doesn't seem like you're looking to cause trouble. That's why I opted to grant your request. But now that I've done so, mind telling me why you're really here?
So President Vernon, this game is the most character development he's ever gotten.
You said that you wanted to protect the tome.
He was just kind of
Do you
there
intend to
in the
remain
last
within these walls
in
forever?
Xrd.
We aren't idiots. We realize that your surrender coincides with the G4 summit. And you'll be right under the representatives from the 4 most powerful nations in the world. So what exactly do you intend to do?
Rather than protecting the tome per se, I want to
So
erase it.
I
from
can only
mankind's
recall
history.
the three
It's
of
been
the
done
nations that
before.
are going to be there. Because
you
it's going to be
familiar
the
with
United
Project
States of
Tyrannosaurus?
America, the Kingdom of Illyria, the Nation of Zep,
That's
and
just an urban legend.
one other place that I can't remember.
people say there's a massive strategic weapon hidden somewhere within the White House. But that's a completely unfounded rumor.
As the former president, Miss Bartholomew, you would know. It is indeed mere gossip. But what makes it a rumor of note is that the truth is far more surprising. The Crusades may be over, but many sad relics of the era remain, lying dormant and undiscovered. Some of which are extremely dangerous. I consider it my duty to eliminate them all.
Huh? And you intend to raise this issue at G4?
The blame for the Crusades rests solely on my shoulders. I put humanity on the brink of extinction. There's very little difference between a good statue and an evil bystander. For too long, I've chosen to avert my eyes. But if there are two things I truly need to erase from this world, they are the Tome of Origin and Soul Bad Guy.
So yeah, they aren't on the best terms right now. But I'll leave you guys on that cliffhanger. Thanks for hanging out for the Testament launch, everyone. I'm surprised that it kind of took a left turn to Guilty Gear Story Mode and that we're going to be continuing it, but that's going to be every Monday evening from now on. So if you guys want to check out more of the Guilty Gear Story Mode, make sure to pop by. So the next stream that we're going to be doing is Wednesday at noon Pacific. We're going to be playing The Cruel King and the Great Hero. And it is one of the cutest RPGs that I've ever played. I hope you guys can join us. Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Pacific is going to be Shin Megami Tensei 5 as usual. Friday in the Discord is going to be the watch along. Make sure to pop by if you want to catch the newest revives. Saturday, it's going to be Pokemon Legends. I'm thinking of abandoning Pokemon Legends. It's just not doing it for me. Mostly because I've beaten the game on my own. And then on Sunday, we're not playing Jackbox. We're not playing Minecraft. We're going to be doing SCP Containment Breach multiplayer. And we got some people who are easily scared, so it's going to be fun. Can I send you guys anywhere? Oh, my friend Tom's playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. It's Borderlands, but D&D. Tom's a great streamer. I used to do a YouTube show with him called Anime Bomb. Definitely give him a big old shark attack. And I will catch you guys next time. See ya!